we are the Morning X on the original 99X, where you will find Celebrity Sleaze with Leslie Fram.
Barnes, guess who went on a bender during Mardi Gras?
Crash?
And you were allegedly sober for years. I guess if you're going to go on a bender, you do it in New Orleans during Mardi Gras.
Who?
Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, I would have not even pulled that out of a hat.
Yeah, somebody said in one of the bars he was somewhat belligerent. Yeah, and then in another bar he pulled the, "Do you know who I am?" No, he didn't.
Dude, really?
Yes, he did. And then this one place that was like cash only outside, he asked 3 times if he could use a credit card. And the bartender said, "Hey, why don't you go home and dig holes?" Of course, a reference to his movie Holes. But yeah, quite the bender in New Orleans for Shia LaBeouf.
When's the last time you even took your credit card out? Now it's all Apple Pay. Well, your Android. Do you have the same thing in Android? Do you have where you can just touch to pay?
Yes, but I don't have Apple. I don't have Apple.
But the Android phone does the same thing?
Yeah.
I figured it did. I don't know any. You're the only Android person I think I know.
Am I the only one you know?
I think. You're the outlier, green text person.
Guess what I watched? I mean, I think I told you I saw the Handmaid's Tale. Or what was that movie with Amanda Seyfried?
Yeah.
What was it?
Handmaid's Tale?
Yeah, I loved that movie. But guess what else I just watched?
What?
Mr. Wonderful was in it.
Oh, the ping pong thing?
Marty Supreme. I kind of liked the movie. It had a decent ending. But Mr. Wonderful did a great job. Kevin O'Leary. But I saw this interview with him. I never knew this story, and I'd love your take when he gets real about the time he, quote unquote, went single.
Listen, I got separated for 2 years when I let celebrity get to my head, and I figured out pretty damn fast I want to get back to my family, and I've never screwed around since. No, she kicked me out. I lived by myself for 2 years, and I had a crazy, crazy, crazy time. I mean, I lived every bachelor's dream times 10. I had a villa in the south of France. I had a yacht. I had all that stuff. It was crazy, but it was hollow and shallow.
You need a little hollow sometimes.
Yeah. But I'm just saying.
Once in a while.
I'm glad I didn't stay down that path because the motivations of the people around you aren't necessarily true. I mean,
so this is also one of the bad things about being a rich guy.
You have to experience it to realize how shallow it is.
Yeah.
And it sounds like fun, and it is.
Yeah.
But it's also shallow.
Does she know about the crazy time that you had?
Yes.
Okay.
And she also got, met up with somebody else. And so we were living separate lives, and we weren't divorced yet, but we were going through the process. And our daughter intervened and said, "What are you assholes doing?"
Yeah.
You're destroying our family.
I wouldn't have pegged him as that guy, you know?
Me either, but I love that he threw in there that, hey, the wife did it too. She was like, well, you're doing it, I'm going to do it. And then the kid's like, what are you guys doing? Yeah, very interesting. Okay, another show for Glenn Powell. Have you heard about this dark comedy with Glenn Powell that's opening up this weekend, How to Make a Killing?
No. What's it about?
Okay, it's a man who must eliminate his relatives to inherit their wealth. It's a remake of a 1949 British black comedy called Kind Hearts and Coronets, but the cast is really great. Margaret Qualley, Glenn Powell, Zach Woods, Topher Grace, Ed Harris, in theaters this weekend. Let's take a look. How to Make a Killing.
Beckett? No way. So are you living in the city now?
Yeah, I do. A little outside of it.
Since the day I was born, my mother told me we were different. Yes, she had been disowned by her family, but someday I would become the sole heir. I just had to wait for all of them to die. There were 7 of them. 7 rich pricks between myself and $28 billion.
Well, call me when you've killed them all.
There's a rumor out there that money doesn't buy happiness.
You're still poor, assholes!
Dead wrong. Money does buy happiness. We're all adults here. Let's move on. If I were to prune a few branches of the family tree, where would I start? As the Bible says, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Does the Bible say that?
No.
Oh.
And Glenn Powell on fire, right?
And keep your eye out. He's here right now doing the second season of the football show.
Oh.
Yeah, he's in town. Look out. You can't miss the dude, pretty boy face.
Can we get? Well, he's in the
Can we
prosthetics.
How are we going to get? You know someone? I don't know anyone that's going to get him.
Any Morning X?
I mean, he's even. You would think I'd have an alumni pass to play. He went to my school, but no.
If somebody could deliver Glenn Powell, what would we give them?
I give you some Noah Kahn tickets if you can deliver. Send him over. Yeah,
I kind of like that.
APB, Glenn Powell. Maybe he's listening. Glenn, buddy, hook him. Come on.
We talk about Hollywood all the time with remakes, sequels, reboots. Well, they're saying this isn't a remake nor a sequel, but set in the universe of The Exorcist. Is that a new thing now? Like, oh no, it's not a sequel, it's not a remake, but it's set in the Exorcist universe. Yeah, this new film is set to be released pretty soon, Barnes, March the 12th. And here's another one. This is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre series. It is in the work, and guess who is maybe a producer? For real, an EP, not acting in it, but an EP.
McConaughey?
Glenn Powell.
Oh, Powell.
Yes.
Guy is totally getting it while he can get it.
Well, apparently,
awesome.
A24, who does a lot of movies and series, they're doing a series on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre with Glenn Powell, but now they're also talking about delivering a film. And here's another one. Apple has confirmed a 10-episode series adaptation of Cape Fear. Barnes, there's no new ideas in Hollywood.
Cape Fear, the one with Reese Witherspoon and Mark Wahlberg? Was it that Cape Fear? Cape Fear, the movie? Cape Fear. It's going to be based on a TV show?
Yeah, hold on. Cape Fear.
Because Cape Fear, if I'm thinking from the early 90s.
Cape Fear.
Stalks a Family. I swear that was Reese Witherspoon. Wasn't it? It was directed by Martin Scorsese. It was a movie.
Yeah, Martin Scorsese.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro, Nick Nolte, Jessica Lange,
why was I thinking
Juliette
Reese
Lewis.
Witherspoon? I don't know why I thought that.
I do remember De Niro in that.
I remember the trailer. Like somebody was banging on the door and you could see her through the peephole. Oh, wait, that was Fear, not Cape Fear. It was just called Fear.
So this is a new one with Amy Adams, Patrick Wilson, and Javier Bardem. Yeah.
Man, strong cast.
June the 5th, 2 episodes will drop that day, with new episodes dropping every Friday through July 31st. Again, Cape Fear on Apple TV. Wait, here's one more. You're not even going to believe this. Ryan Reynolds and Kenneth Branagh teaming up for May Day. Okay, it's kind of like they're saying it's premiering September 4th on Apple TV. Described as a gender-bending, action-packed buddy comedy that flips the spy thriller on its head. So they're kind of like an odd couple.
Well, that's bad timing for Ryan Reynolds to be out promoting something. His wife's about to go to court, and he's about to be dragged through all of that.
I thought the same thing.
Yeah, not good. They're like, ugh, can we hold off on this release?
Yeah, I agree with you. Really bad timing on that. And that is your Celebrity Sleaze.
I mentioned the Glenn Powell thing about how he's probably out and around, keep your eyes open. Another thing I heard from a very good source is that all these sound stages in Atlanta that are empty because there's just not as much going on right now, apparently all the big tours, before they're launching, they're coming here, setting up their full stadium setups to practice before starting their tour on the road.
Well, there are some of those here right outside of Nashville. I've been to a few.
That's
and you
cool.
can see the bands are like, I went to one years ago for the Black Keys, but yeah, it's very cool. You just set up shop and you just do your thing.
Yeah, you walk in, it's like the whole arena and just set up in there. So keep your eyes peeled.
Every week on the Stacking Benjamins podcast, we talk personal finance trends.
Not paying attention to the headlines is the strategy proven to work.
One headline, economists fear global recession. Literally the next headline, stocks hit all-time highs, investors optimistic on the future.
They're even doing it to the weather now. 28 million people in the path of this snowstorm. That means 340 million people have got good weather. It's just weather.
Layers, people, layers.
Stacking Benjamins. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.